Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
Outside of my mother.
Okay,
that should be calling me Sean.
Now, Jay-Z lawyer shuts down claims that he and Diddy are close friends. He says that he has no close association with Diddy, and everything is strictly just business. Okay, but let's just hear his lawyer out. Jay-Z's lawyer, that is.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this, would make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset, and he should be upset.
Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement with anything, since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate him with them. He didn't really, in his statement, specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Now, I don't know Diddy and Jay-Z personally. I can't sit here and say I know for a fact that they were just the closest, every single day. But I know for a fact the lawyer lied when he tried to sit there and say that they wasn't, some sort of close friends. You see, Sean is the only one that can call Diddy Sean. You see what I'm saying? Like, they only know each other professionally. Nice try. Nice try. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm just saying that Jay-Z is guilty. I'm just saying this lawyer, right? Come on, dog. Like, this was a horrible take for y'all, a horrible approach for y'all to, go with. I mean, just look at the comment section. We're in the comment section. And right here it says they're more like brothers. They're just associates. What is this?
You gotta lie. Yeah, I think you ain't gotta lie. Yeah, I think it's...
Oh, you saying you ain't gotta lie? Nah, G, this isn't simply knowing each other professionally. Nice try, though. It says, Diddy says only his mom and Jay-Z are allowed to call. Oh, yeah. We just watched the clip in the beginning. Oh, that right there, for sure. And then here go various pictures of them. Dog, I'm not saying that they are at functions. I'm not gonna say that they not. But at the same time, to sit there, I think it was a stretch for you to sit there and just do that. Diddy might not have a thing or two to say about that. What is it?
Give it up for Jay-Z, yo! Hey, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, Hov, man. Hey, yo, Hov is doing a lot of things, man. Most importantly, he had a recital that he has to be at the group. But I reached out to him, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrating 20 years of hits. And this is extended family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Yes, sir. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. This is my strategist right here. This is my brother. This B.I.G.'s brother. Yes, sir. This Brooklyn's own Brooklyn! So I appreciate you. He came 5,000 miles away to come here to Brooklyn to represent the B.I.G. Make some noise for Hov.
Yeah, definitely look like brothers if you ask me. Y'all want this man's down so bad. Why? Honest question. Yeah, I do want to know. Why are people so celebratory towards the idea of Jay-Z being taken down? Now, Brown Girl Grinding, a.k.a. Lauren LaRosa, on X says, I was a part of the roundtable of reporters at Roc Nation today who were addressed by Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, in reference to the rape allegations against Jay-Z. And here's the biggest takeaways. One, I would not be surprised if a defamation suit by Jay-Z's teams follow. If and when this sexual assault suit is dismissed, I asked attorney Alex Spiro about this, and he said, quote, this issue with the lawyer taking advantage of a situation is going to be dealt with. Stay tuned. So we're seeing that there's definitely plans from Jay-Z's side of things to make sure that he don't give up on this easily. He's not going to take it lightly whatsoever. The second takeaway is Jay-Z is fighting to clear his own innocence, and that's it. There was a clear separation made between Jay-Z and Diddy when asked in a meeting about Jay-Z not mentioning Diddy in any statements. 3, Jay-Z's attorney says he has spoken to other celebs who can back up Jay-Z's innocence if needed, but his attorney made it clear they don't plan to have to call in the troops. Attorney Spiro repeatedly said, quote, "You can't corroborate what didn't happen." 4, also asked Spiro if they've been in contact with the team of the female celebrity who allegedly sat in the room and watched the accuser be inappropriately, touched by Diddy and Jay-Z. He responded, "We've spoken to many celebs who all say this never happened." Celebs, he says, also Jay-Z only attended events in commercial spaces following the VMAs that year. Okay, let's go back. In a Roc Nation media roundtable today, also the Alex Spears also told him they have absolutely nothing to do with the private investigators who've shown up anywhere. When asked by a reporter about private investigators who've reportedly shown up anywhere during the back and forth in the case filed by attorney Busby against Diddy and Jay-Z. Okay, and wow, the very last one right here. And one more thing before I go, Alex Spiro also addressed the demand letter sent by Busby to Jay-Z in the meeting, saying, quote, "We know other celebs have received letters on the contents of demand letter received by Jay-Z," attorney Spiro says, quote, "The letter had no specific number demanded," end quote. And another quote, "People like this," referring to Busby, "don't send demand letters out to get no money." That's all. Not to get money. That's all they want. This is not for truth and justice. The request, the ask, and the demand letter was to sit down and resolve this matter, and we all know what that means. They wanted some money. Hey, I appreciate you doing this investigative work right here. Appreciate that. Now, 50 Cent just yesterday went to sit down with Andrew Schultz. Y'all know he's been, Andrew Schultz that is, he's been under a lot of scrutiny lately. But in a new sit down with Andrew Schultz, 50 says that Diddy was never in the closet. He was in the hallway. He also says Meek Mill must have went on that shopping spree with Diddy because they had matching outfits. 50 then went on to elaborate how Jay-Z tries to block business deals and intimidate major companies from working with him in his new interview. We won't be able to get to every last one of those aspects, but we'll play a couple of minutes of this real quick.
Smart.
You know what I mean?
Smart.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, "Yo," he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sounded me. I was like, "Yo, look, I could find other things to do for money."
Did you see the video?
For money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like, it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still have to black his face out. You still have to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo,
I almost felt like it was him. I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's fucking trying to be funny, right?
Yo, you can't say that dudes are having sex with other dudes, bro. The internet might come for you.
You say sweet love, sweet love.
Yeah, young buck say make sweet love.
That's young buck breaking right there.
Make sweet love.
There's rules to rap beef now, bro. Not in your day.
Well, I'm saying like, God, man, why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of there? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm going to say sweet love instead of anything that says.
To me, that's better because they're going to try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like, I didn't think about that. I say things to the borderline, like, I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like, all the time. Because I just say.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not photo. This is really happening. I'm just saying to you. No, stop. Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, you set that up. This dude, he's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Well, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say, like, girls, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they
Like,
found Kendrick and Whiteface.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that.
No, it's jokes.
That's messed up. That's like the white chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that
You
was
get away with Whiteface.
You know,
with
that's
comedy.
obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah,
And
it's
wore
true.
it in public.
Yeah,
That's a nice shirt. That was a nice shirt.
All right, so when he said the shopping line in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I could just flash and you could give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, like,
It was someone's wedding?
it was Chris Lighty's wedding. It was in Miami. Nori's there. Nori knows this because I looked at him like, yo. You heard what he just said, right? He's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look, like he would say stuff, and it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much shit, you go away. No, this was visible.
He was in the hallway. We saw the video.
You see
We saw that video.
Comes out later, you're like, that's not the closet, that's the hallway. He didn't give a tell that he was already.
Nah, New York is dope. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we partying tonight.
He's like, no, like, but he did party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they let that one go? Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
What did it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
said you're a hater. They said
You're a
you're
hater.
crazy.
You do this. Yeah. And now everybody's complaining. My is hurting. There's all this coming.
50, you can't make jokes about it.
No.
The internet might come for you, bro.
Now, I've also retweeted that clip on my X channel for you guys to check out, x.com/kingdomreacts. And for you to be able to watch the full clip. But yeah, man, 50 said he felt some suspicion when that man said what he said to him, wanted to take him shopping and all that. But y'all know we got to go to Divine Goddess or D Goddess 27 on X. Is her handle. And she's just, going through the whole motion of, okay, so what? Jay-Z don't know Diddy like that? For real?
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ahmadai Shakur. Jay-Z and Diddy have been friends for decades, and both of them now are under a cloud of suspicion. Now, the case against Jay-Z seems to be falling apart at the seams. But Diddy, however, there's numerous of cases against him. With that all being said, Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, comes out and says that Jay-Z and Diddy were not friends. And in fact, they only had a professional working relationship, which absolutely isn't true. So let's get into it. Of course, I can understand why Jay-Z's attorney wants to put distance between him and Diddy. He doesn't want his client associated with someone who's accused of all of these nefarious things. And he also probably feels that it is because of his association with Diddy that he's now facing these allegations. So I absolutely understand that. But to say that they were not friends and simply had a professional relationship when they've been hanging out together at parties and football, basketball games, and a myriad of other things throughout the decades, well, that just doesn't lend any credence to his statements. And in fact, it makes him look like a whole liar, is all I'm saying. Please pay attention. So I guess that Jay-Z's attorney doesn't want him to be presumed guilty by association. At the end of the day, it would have been a whole lot better for Jay-Z if he'd just come out and denounced Diddy from the get-go when all of these accusations started flying. But he was silent, and so were many other celebrities who have known to have been associated with Diddy for decades. Please pay attention. And in my opinion, Jay-Z's attorney also doesn't want it to be said that he and Diddy were such good friends and had this long time standing friendship, because he knows that if these allegations against Diddy turn out to be factually true, then that would mean that Jay-Z had to have known some of these things. Now, I'm not going to say that he had to have known everything, but we all know that our friends know things about us that other people don't. We all know that we tell our friends things and they see us do things, and sometimes they're actually with us when we do certain things that other people absolutely know nothing about. And so, of course, his attorney's going to say that. but that wasn't a good thing to say. What he should have said is that my client may have been friends with Diddy, but he in no way condones any of the things of which Diddy is accused. And my client has never done any of those things. See, that sounds a whole lot better, right? Please pay attention. And, both of these two have a lot in common as far as I'm concerned. Both of them in 1999 were facing allegations and charges that could have landed them in prison and ruined their careers. Diddy with the club incident and Jay-Z when he was accused of poking someone with a sharp object. Now, with that all being said, it seems like history is repeating itself because here they are again, 20 plus years later, both of them facing legal problems once again. Even though it's looked like Jay-Z's going to get out of his, but Diddy, not so much. Please pay attention. Another thing that they both have in common is the fact that there has been rumors of both of them having been connected to women who mysteriously turned up deceased. In Jay-Z's case, someone who has been an alleged mistress, and mind you, this is all rumors and speculation, but Kathy White turned up deceased. And, people thought that was a bit strange, as do I. And then Diddy, with the passing of Kim Porter, which also seems a bit suspicious, and there's been rumors swirling ever since. So, yeah, they have a lot in common, but these two, for his lawyer, Alex Spiro, to try to say that they're just professional, they were just in a working professional relationship, yeah. I don't think anyone's going to fall for that. Please pay attention. And also, Lisa Bloom, the attorney for Don Richard, who's also filed a case against Diddy, she came out today and said that, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be a whole lot more allegations coming for Diddy. People that have been scared for years are going to be coming out of the woodwork. And she says that it's going to number in the hundreds. Now, she's basically echoing the same sentiments as Tony Busby. So Diddy, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Please pay attention.
All I can say is, this is starting to get real ugly. It's ugly to the point that I wouldn't be surprised if something pop up by the end of the night, man. I really don't know. Remember, lawyers are paid to lie too now. Remember that. It's this video that's popping up.
Oh, white party, Jay. I was not invited.
This.
Jay.
Oh, shit.
You left me, Jay.
Yo, Diddy, listen. I can't get caught up like this, man. I'm trying to be the first black everything, man. Chill.
I was the originator. I took out Biggie for you. I made sure you had no competition.
Wow, they got him like he the candy man, but his arm is Ciroc.
Oh, white party, Jay. I was not invited. Why you ain't getting me invited no more? I just want to party with you, Jay. Do you remember, Jay? All of the victims. You remember Rihanna before she got too old for you? Do you remember Aaliyah, Foxy Brown? You just like me. Look at me, Jay. Look at me. I just want you to be my friend.
Chill, Diddy.
Now, I want to say, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, okay? A lot of this stuff is all alleged up until they have their day in court. I, for one, am not here rooting for the demise of anybody other than the people who are actually the wrongdoers in this situation, for sure. So, but Diddy, man, he was coming, boy. Wow, pause. He was coming for you, ho.